Hello, hello. Welcome back to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Now today, a whiskey without the E. We have Grant's. All right, so Grant's, owned by William Grant and Sons. All right, so pretty much William Grant and Sons is like the oldest family-run independent whiskey companies, founded in 1887. Since 1887. All right. Now, for all those that know, William Grant and Sons owns such companies as Balvenie, or you got Glenfiddich, you got Alice Bay, which is a newer one. But funnily enough, they only just started creating blends in 1898. Only just started. That was a while ago. But now, considering that is a decade after they started the Glenfiddich distillery, you know, um, it's a decade after, but we're going to get right into it. I'm going to pour some out. All right, so pretty much Grant. This is classed as one of the oldest Scotch whisky blends coming out of Scotland. All right, I'm going to pour some up in this semi-dirty glass. Ignore it, ignore it. All right, we are not going to judge the color. All right, because obviously there may be some caramel colorant in that. Most likely been chill filtered. Alright, so it is a non-age stated product. Alright, so there you go. Now, okay, this is called triple wood, alright? Triple wood. Triple wood meaning, alright, so pretty much the three casks that they used in this was virgin oak, they use American oak, and then they use refilled bourbon barrels, alright? Now, I'm just gonna have a little chat about things, but so pretty much this iconic bottle, look at this iconic bottle shape. Very easy to grab with the hand, very easy to pour, alright? Now this iconic bottle shape was created in 1957 by Hans Slager. Did I even pronounce that right? I hope I did. Now, this is the more modernized version of it, which obviously they updated the bottle design in 2002, but here is the bottle design, all right? You got their family crest here at the back, all right? It says stand fast, which I believe is their family motto. So, yeah, there you go. Very interesting, very interesting. All right, so what do we know about what's in the actual juice itself, all right? So, I hear that the majority of the whiskies in here is sourced from their actual, everything that is under the William Grant and Sons banner. But the base of the whiskey is from grain whiskies from Gievan Distillery. Now they use 25 different whiskies in here, so I don't know what goes in here. If there's any Glenfiddich, if there's any Balvenie. All I know is the base is from Gievan Distillery, so the grains in it. There you go. Alrighties, you know what? Let's get right into it. Why am I reviewing this? I know it is a blended Scotch whisky, but not everyone can afford to buy single malts and enjoy a single malt whisky every day. All right, now here in Australia, this supposable cheap blended Scotch whisky goes for $40 here in Australia. So is that cheap? That can be up for debate. So this is just to see how this compares against other blended Scotch whiskies I've tried in the past. So you know, I don't have good fond memories of Johnny Walker Red Label unless it's older bottlings of Johnny Walker Red Label. I found that was a whole lot better. But anyways, getting off topic. We are getting off topic. All right, so let's just get right into it. Now, obviously, I'm not going to judge the color. Let's just have a look. All right, you can tell it's a little bit thin. All right, so it's most likely going to be pretty thin. I mean, it is only 40% alcohol per volume, which is 80 proof. Now, I'm just going to get right into it, guys. So, on the nose, let's just say, from the virgin oak, you are getting a spicy element. I don't know how to describe spicy element, but the American oak provides the vanilla. The refill bourbon barrels provide like a more toffeed brown sugar note in there. So there is sweetness coming out of this. Yeah, I mean, it's not just a bad blended Scotch whiskey, predominantly ethanol smelling, it's not all just young stuff in here. I mean, there must be some older things in here, guys. Man, the pears really stands out in this, all right? So with the pears is the fruit in this, all right? So like fresh pears, ripe pears. You have to dig for the other notes, guys. I mean, like you're gonna have to dig for the toffees and all that. But yes, you are getting a slight vanilla. I'm saying slight because it's nothing like bourbon, all right? When you're nosing bourbon, obviously that vanilla, that caramel, it just stands out a whole lot more. This to me, the pears is standing out, all right? It's not like it's not like some other space sides that you're getting like that fresh green apples. This is pears, all right? You are also getting like a malty note there, so it's almost like obviously like malt, like cereal or like a buttery, like a bread, like a butter bready crust of some sort. See how unprofessional this is? This is what you call live and unedited and unscripted. This is just me going with the flow, just giving you my thoughts, guys. I mean, are you going to really complain about it too much? Obviously, it's not going to be the most complex, but for what it is, for the price, it is okay. All right, now I'm just going to get right into it, guys. So, on the palate, mm, on the palate, it's just so sweet, guys. I mean, you are legitly getting that toffee, like that sweet, like that pear notes. Obviously, you're getting hints of the vanilla. You could almost say there's some citrus in here, but not really. Not like a wild turkey orange citrus note. I mean, you got to dig for it, all right? This is me being really nice. This is me being really nice right now. And don't think that I'm sponsored by them or anything, Everything that I buy out of my own money, so obviously it's going to be my honest opinions and my honest thoughts. But like out of all the blended Scotch whiskies I've tried, I've had worse. All right, there is a whole lot of other things that has more of a bitey, youthful note in there. This is actually, I don't want to say the S word, but it is very smooth. All right, let's just call it mellow. All right, so what does it say here? Matured in 3 different types of woods for a smooth, rich, and mellow. Even they say smooth on the bottle. That's crazy. Alright. Smooth, rich, and mellow. Oh, oh my goodness. Let's just go in for another one, guys. Cheers, everyone. Oh, it almost gets, it just gets almost more mellow and more smooth with each sip that you have, alright? So, your first sip, you're almost you're getting a spicy note, obviously from the virgin oak. You have that spicy element in there, but the second sip, you're not even getting that spice. It's just more of the subtle vanillas, that sweet brown sugar, that toffee kind of. I'm not gonna really say caramel because you know what I mean, caramel, whatever you want to call it, because it's not like a bourbon, all right. But there is similarities because of the whole refill bourbon barrels that they use. You you can almost pick out certain elements that you can contribute to a bourbon barrel, or like I said, the vanillas, that notes. But it's just so approachable, guys. I mean, the finish, I'm not going to say it's a long finish, but I'm not going to say it's a short finish. I mean, it almost feels like it wants to develop, but then it just cuts off. You know what I mean? Like just but everything you're getting on the nose, you're getting on the palate. I mean, like if you are still early in your whiskey journey, drinking blended Scotch whiskies, I don't know, maybe you're trying to stop mixing things with Coke. Obviously other blended scotches may be a little bit rough. It's for mixing. That's what you call it. You know, as Ralphie would say, maybe this is just one of those bottles that people buy to get drunk. You're not trying to dissect this down too much. You're not really going to evaluate it too much. That's what I mean. I don't even know who's going to be watching this, but let's just say for everyone that's just getting into your whiskies and you wanted to branch away from your Johnny Walker Red or the JB or like even the famous grouse or something. I mean, like, could this be better than those? I'm thinking it could be better than those. I can't fully say unless I blind it, but for me right now at the moment, it is very approachable. All right, so obviously you can drink it like this. Obviously, I probably wouldn't even add in any water to this, but I mean, you could add water into it. I think it's just going to mute it way too much. The flavors are already kind of muted. Like, I'm not saying the flavors are bad per se, but I'm not saying they're the most complex, awesome. You know, it's a blended Scotch whiskey, guys. It's the cheapest bottle you're gonna find in your bottle shop. I mean, me saying cheap here in Australia, it's still $40, but like a lot of single malts, they might start at 50 something, 60 something, 70 something. Obviously, when you're going up to the 46% unchill filtered ratio, you're going to be paying over 100 for a good single malt. So sometimes we can't afford to drink single malts every day. If you wanted to just have something just to pour and not really appreciate, I guess I would recommend this. I mean, if you mix it with Coke, I'm sure you're not going to taste anything. Like, pretty much, if you wanted to mask the flavors of whiskey in general and just drink something, then yeah, all right, by all means, you could probably mix this with Coke and the flavors aren't going to really put you off. Because to me, the flavors are really subtle. It's not like a Johnny Walker Black Label where you're getting heaps of smoke. This is really, really mellow, all right? You know what? Great advertising. They hit the nail on the dot, like a smooth, rich, and mellow taste. This is very smooth, rich, and mellow, but now I'm just going to finish this. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, like there's a little bit of a spicy tang that comes on, but but then it only comes on ever so slightly, but then it just rolls over so smooth, and then you're just left like, you know what I mean? That's why I'm calling it a not long finish, and you're left wanting more. You're left wanting more. But now let me tell you why I specifically actually bought this bottle. All right, I didn't buy this to enjoy like this. All right, I bought this to pair up with the Handel's Gold Corona. Now, last time I had, I know, I had like a glass left of this, and I decided to, toast this bad boy up and see how it pairs together. And you know what? It made the Grant taste like coffee. So pairing it up with this Corona makes the Grant taste like coffee. So I'll be doing that on my next video. I'm going to toast this up and I'm going to see if this gives off that coffee vibe that I got the first time that I tried it. So there you go, guys. Tune in next time, and let me know in the comments if you have tried Grant's Triple Wood. All right. I mean, it is what it is, guys. Like, I mean, you can't complain too much if you don't have the funds to go buy a nice single malt. If you're only working with whatever money you're working with, then I'm just here to recommend something that's not going to be terribly burning and ethanol and taste really bad. So, that being said, this is smooth and mellow. Alright? Oh, it's rich too. Alright? Anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Grant's. I mean, would you even recommend this to anyone? Obviously, I'm just saying, if you can't afford single malts and you're on a tight budget, what blended Scotch whisky would you recommend to your fellow man? Alright? Anyway, guys, I'll catch you all next time. Like, comment, subscribe. See you all later.